In this session, we will be exploring the standard Python library and introducing modules in Python. Before we begin, it is important to review the fact that a function is a named block of code that is used to perform a single action. A module is a related collection of functions, and in Python, the term used to describe a library of code is a module. The Python Standard Library is a library distributed with Python. The extensive library contains built-in reusable modules that helps with everything from file inputs and output, working with HTML, sending emails, working with SQL-like databases, and even includes a web server. The Python installers for Windows includes the entire standard library. Alternatively, for Unix operating systems, Python is provided as a collection of packages. The Python Standard Library is located at https://docs.python.org. It describes the rules of the Python language and provides a reference manual for Python. It is also a collection of pre-written functions or methods. These functions, of course, mean programmers are saved from reinventing the wheel and writing code out themselves that can or do already exist and can be used whenever they require. There are functions that are built into the Python interpreter, i.e. print, input, float, and format functions. However, the majority of functions are written in files called modules. In other words, the Python Standard Library is made up of many files called modules, which contain pre-written functions. Here, on the Python documentation website, if we select the global module index link, we can view all the modules that are available in the Python Standard Library. Each link here leads to a description of the functions contained in that module. So for example, if we take a look at the OS module and select it, we'll see here a description of the OS module, the fact that it provides a portable way of using operating systems independent of functionality, but also we see all the functions that are part of the OS module. So for example, here we can see the os.change directory function, which can be used to change directories within an operating system using Python. Here we see the os.get current working directory function, which is used to identify the current working directory you are in as a programmer. To access modules, a programmer must identify the module that holds the functions that you want to use. This is applied by using the import keyword at the start of your program, i.e. import OS. One of the modules we'll be exploring over the next series of sessions with respect to input and output of persistent data in files is the OS module. When imported, functions in the modules need to be called. For example, XYZ, variable XYZ could be assigned the function os.getCurrentWorkingDirectory, which finds the current working directory you are in and sends the results to the variable, in this case the variable xyz. This can then of course be output to the screen using the print function, i.e. print xyz. Programmers can create their own modules which contain their own written functions. We can then put these functions in their own files, and those files make up our own module. If you create and develop enough modules, you can create your own custom Python library.